Hey, it's Tony with lidl.doodle. Thanks for stopping by my channel. This video was going to be my favorite fall pens, but when I collected my favorite fall pens, they were all orange. So this is going to be my favorite orange pens for fall. I did grab a couple from my husband's stash because even though I don't own them outright, they are still some of my favorites. So the first one I'm going to share is an Estabrook Oktoberfest. And this, I believe, was our first Estabrook, and we picked it up over at Oblation in Portland. I have not seen this pen around. I don't know if it was a limited edition or whatnot, or if I just haven't seen it because I haven't been looking for it. But this, I mean, just in the name, Oktoberfest, as well as the lovely fall colors. Just love this pen for fall. We've got, let's see, it's a medium nib, and it's not currently inked up, so I'm going to just dip it in some Ferris wheel press Hardy Harvest, and I already did, so don't freak out. That's Hardy Harvest on the nib already. So yeah, I just think this pen is so nice for fall, and after Doug picked it up, I regretted not grabbing one myself. So sometimes I just will steal his. And Estabrook, as always, just a real reliable pen. Is OCK? I think, is it, or just OK? Oh, maybe? That looks right. Such a nice writer. And it's a little bit longer, I think, than the SDs. I don't have an SD right next to me, or I'd compare, but I feel like it's longer than an SD. The clip is a little bit different. This isn't like my favorite shape. It's a little bit long for me, but nonetheless, I just think it's a lovely pen for fall. And I think like it could do, if you were a matchy person like I am, the Oktoberfest would work. Diamine Autumn Oak, I think, would be really nice in there. If you wanted to gravitate towards some lighter oranges, I think there's just a lot of options for inky magic with this pen. So there's number one. Number two, well, I'm going to do 2 and 3 together because one, well, neither of them are inked, and I'm only going to dip one. So here are 2 diplomats. This is an arrow, and you guys, I'm sorry, I thought this was an arrow, but then when I put it in front of me again, I went, oh wait, I think it has a different name. I'll put it on the screen if it does. Anyway, so this one has these little rings cut out, so there's kind of this interesting texture. I have this in black and green. This is Doug's black and orange. It's got a cool orange grip. This is a medium nib, and I love the little diplomat nibs that the little engraving they put up there. And if you don't have any experience with diplomat, listen to this. So satisfying. Okay, and then this one is the arrow, and it has a black grip. This is also a medium nib, and I'm going to dip this one. We need to get on filling up our orange pens. The rest of them are inked up. So got we just love, oh, see, listen. So satisfying. It's got kind of this little magnetic pull, so when you get to about right here, there's a little bit of pressure, and then when you push on it, it just kind of sucks it right up. It's very nice. We are big fans of the Diplomat arrows. Doug's got a handful. I've got maybe 3 or 4 of them. They're light, and yet they feel really sturdy. I really like the clip. It's just, and it like just feels good. And then, you know, I just always play with my caps. But yeah, and it's a nice weight. This one is even a little bit lighter. It's really like kind of airy. And so if you don't like lightweight pens, this might not be for you. You can post, but you know, I don't post any of my pens unless they need to be posted, like a pocket pen or something. Okay, the next favorite orange pen is a Mundo, and if it has a model, I don't have it. We picked this up at, oh my gosh, was it 2 years ago maybe, at the Portland Pen Show or California, I can't remember. And I didn't even know what brand it was. And so we had to search for the little logo and find that it was a Mundo. And this has just a cool orange and black resin, and then there's just, I don't know, I don't think that's diamond cast. Maybe, I don't know. Well, it's got a little bit of shimmer in there, whatever it is. And let's see, this is a medium. It is inked up with, let's see, what do we got in here? Ferris Wheel Press Pumpkin Patch. So this is, seems kind of sad just to write the name Mundo. Next time I see the seller of this at a pen show, I'm going to ask him to tell me more about it. It was I can't think of what his like retailer name is. If you go to pen shows, you know him. He's the Yovo guy. He's got all the different Yovo nibs. And I don't know if he's like just a Yovo retailer. I should just stop talking because I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this is a really nice feeling pen. It's lightweight, not as light as the Diplomat, but it has a good like position in my hand. If I wanted to post it, I could, but that makes it a really long pen for me. So it's not a pen I would ever think about posting. And I just am really liking the satin finish and matte finish on the Maker pens that I have. So this one is a great pick for us for fall. It's very Halloween-y. All right, the next favorite is a Kaweco AL Sport. This is a Gold Spot exclusive. You can see they've got Gold Spot, oh, maybe, there it is, engraved there. And I don't post Kaweco Sports. I know, that makes it tiny. I could, it wouldn't bother me, but I just don't. Let's see, this is a broad. Oh, and what do we have in here? Pilot Irishizuku Yu Yucky. And writes like a champ. We love these, and I've talked about the Kawecos before, the ALs and the like satiny finish, and then the olivine one is smooth, but I just really dig this satin finish, and it's just a lovely orange. So I don't know if Gold Spot still has these. I think this was maybe last year or the year before, but this is definitely a favorite in our house. The next one I have up is, I couldn't not include my orange TWSBI. This is the Eco, not the Eco T, and there's nothing real remarkable to say about this TWSBI. It's just a good writer. I love my TWSBIs. I love the colors. I know some people think they're overrated. I have fun with them, and I have quite a few of them because I like to collect the different colors, and they are such reliable pens for me. I know I've talked a little bit about having some inconsistencies with the nibs, which still rings true, but I can have a TWSBI that I haven't written in for 6 months, and I uncap it and it writes like I had just written with it 10 minutes ago. So this is a medium, and it is filled with Diamine Autumn Oak, which I love. And yeah, TWSBIs are just reliable for me, other than having the inconsistencies with the nibs. And what I mean by that is, like, I have a medium here, but it kind of writes like a broad. And then I have stubs that don't write like stubs. And then I have a medium that writes like a fine, and a fine that writes like a medium. And so sometimes a little bit of tuning kind of helps make it more consistent. Sometimes I just have to deal that the nib is just a little not what I expect for that nib size. All right, next up, I've got this beauty, Carolina Pen Co. And I am so bad about asking Jonathan Brooks what the name of the resin is every single time we get any Carolinas. Either somebody has to tell me after I say, I don't know what this is in a video, or I have to just guess. But anyway, so yeah, I don't have the name of this resin, but it is such a lovely mix of browns and reds and kind of this pearlescent that has a little bit of like yellow undertones in there. You can kind of see the little bit of that. And this is filled with Diamine Firefly. So, and it is a medium nib. And I love his nibs. I love the little ink spot and the way they write. They're just great right out of the gate. I don't normally have to do much tuning with any of his nibs. So this, and again, it's got that satin kind of finish that I love. This is definitely a fall favorite. All right, next up is my TWSBI AL Sport, or no, 580. Sorry, I had Kaweco in the mind. TWSBI 580, and this, I call this orange. It might, like, the actual color name might be yellow orange or something, because it is kind of a yellowy orange. But this is one of my favorite pens, and I have it inked up with buttered popcorn because I love buttered popcorn. This is a broad nib, which I think is a good choice for the buttered popcorn since it's a lighter, you know, yellowy ink. And this has the texture on the grip, which I am a fan of. I know I've had some people tell me they don't care for that, but I actually really like it. It's just that little bit of tactileness there. And yeah, I can't say anything bad about my 580s. I love them, and I love this color, and I love it for fall or spring. I mean, it would be a good spring color too. All right, 2 more to go. Next up is my Schoen Design Pocket 6 Black and Orange. This is a favorite. This is one I do post because it's like, that would be silly to try to write like that. And it's meant to post. There's threads on the back. So I post that, and it becomes a nice sized pen. I have loved this pen forever, and I got it a year ago at San Francisco, or 2 years, I can't remember, but it is such a nice writer. It's very consistent, and I have it filled up with Andurilium Viceroy Butterfly Orange, and that color has lived in here forever. And this is a medium nib. And the thing with these is they're so tiny. So we've got cartridges. So if you ever like find yourself needing a cartridge, but you don't want to use like a pre-filled one, I bought a whole bag of just empty cartridges off Amazon for like $5. And so like this one lives here, but if I ever wanted to change it out, I just, could clean this out or toss it, because I have a gazillion of them, and just fill it with your own ink with a syringe. So that's what I do when I don't have a cartridge, or don't have a cartridge converter. And this has a very satisfying little cushiony twist there too. He has another color combo that I really want. It's kind of a yellow, amber, and dark brown, and I've been looking at that and I keep telling myself it would be perfect for fall. And I'm like, Tony, don't be out of control. I don't need all the pocket sixes, but I might need one more. We'll see. All right, last up, I saved this one for last because this is the newest addition to our fountain pen family. It is the Monteverde MP1 Mercury, which I believe is a special collaboration with Goldspot only. It popped up on the Goldspot website or email or something. I need to stop giving all these retailers my emails, you guys. Anyway, I saw this and I showed Doug and he was like, oh, we need those. So I got this, both of them. Oh, I guess we both got Omniflexes. I'm all about the Omniflexes with these MP1. They are so nice. And the cool thing was this pen came with its own bottle of Monteverde Mercury ink. So that's what it's inked up with. And it's got that fun Omniflex nib that's cut out on the sides. Oh, not a medium. Oops. I had in my brain Omniflex and then I looked up there and wrote medium. All right, so there are my favorite fall oranges. I don't know that I have one specific that's more favorite than the other. I like them all for different reasons. Get these all up here. I'm gonna run out of room. And there's the Oktoberfest. It's kind of a crowded mess there. Okay, so what do you think? I love them all. I probably rate with this one and this one the most. This one will probably be a regular writer, but it's brand new. I don't write as much with my Pocket 6 because I don't take it anywhere with me. So I do write with it at home, but I would be so sad if I lost it, and it's so small, so I always worry that I would lose it. And my diplomats, the diplomats kind of tend to come in and out of the rotation. I don't write with them as often, but nonetheless, I do love them. And this gets written with quite often, so as does this Carolina. So anyway, what are your favorite orange pens? I would love to hear, and I would love to hear if you have a favorite of this list, or if there is another orange fall pen that I should check out. So thank you for sticking around. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.